Hi, this is Professor Cordes, and this is the Week 8 video for submitting the critical assignment for English 353 Children's Literature. I've done so many of these introductions now, I'm kind of getting lost in where I am. This week, ladies and gentlemen, you are submitting your final assignment to two places. The first one is to Blackboard, just like normal. If you go through the learning activities for week 8 and you come down to check critical assignment for originality, that's where you're going to be submitting it here. This right here just goes through SafeAssign for any chances of plagiarism. It also just gives me a nice clean form that I'm able to see your document. Please, if you would, submit this as a Word document and not a PDF. PDF is not necessarily super compatible, but it would be nice if it's just in a Word document. You're uploading this just like you've done before in the past, so please make sure that you are uploading the correct document. You have found the right submission to turn that in. A lot of times people have a draft and then have a final for some reason, and so I just want to make sure that you get the correct one in. Please be checking your email, because if I see a huge discrepancy or there is something that is missing, I'll contact you and say, hey, is this the right draft? Did you upload the right thing? And so that you can make sure that you can get the full credit for this last assignment. You guys have worked really hard on it. I want you to be successful. There's the other component that you are submitting it to TaskStream. And TaskStream is a place and a platform in which CBU keeps your documents. So we kind of use that for accreditation to say, yes, this is what our students are learning. This is to show growth and mastery of a subject. And so we kind of keep those things in that realm. It also is very helpful on collecting data to identify where students are, how did they hit all of these components on the rubric, and it kind of gives us a good chance of, as we move forward, what is there else that we need to look for. So the task stream is clicked over here into the submit critical assignment here. Now, there's a long list of directions and it may seem overwhelming. So please give yourself enough time to kind of go through it step by step. If you first see here, there is written out instructions going one step at a time. Now you can click back and forth between your computer and your home screen if you would like. That's perfectly fine. You can also click up here. There's a student instructions for TaskStream. If you click on that PDF, it's going to take you over here to a step-by-step, how do we, or how do you submit something successfully? The instructions actually start on page 5, and this one does give you a visual. So for all my visual learners, if you're over here and you're kind of struggling with, well, what is this and what does it look like and everything else, there are images on this document that will help you. So if I scroll down to page 5, it's going to talk about step-by-step instructions. It's going to tell you what platform to use. It's going to tell you that you're going to go to the submit critical assignment here. And again, it goes through each and every single step with a visual for you. So there is an agreement that you do have to click on. You're going to go in and search for our course, click on work, and it'll give you the opportunity to upload. Okay. Again, I would strongly suggest that you use a Word document. PDF is not very compatible with TaskStream, so please save your document as a Word doc, a DOCX, not a PDF, please. Okay. You'll notice that there's the option to upload it from your computer so you can find it. Please make sure that it is marked and saved, like with your last name, critical assignment. There's thousands of critical assignments that you are going through, so please make sure that you've labeled it properly. It's got the item of how to upload and what that looks like. There's the idea of attachment, save, and return. There's the submitting your work button. So there's lots of steps of like, are you sure this is it? Let's make sure that this is formatted properly. Here, like there's multiple steps to it. So please make sure that you've offered yourself some time for that. There is a portion for troubleshooting issues. A lot of times you can figure out what is going wrong based upon what has been outlined here. Okay. When you go through, please make sure that you are following these and allowing yourself time. Okay. I personally am not a tech wizard. If you have problems with TaskStream and you are not able to troubleshoot, or you're stuck on one thing and it's not working, please email the email here for our technicians in Blackboard and OPS. They're going to be the ones to help you with a technology problem. I will do my best to walk you through it. If you want to send me an email that says, hey, I've got my document, here it is, and attach it and say, I'm having problems with TaskStream, I'm still trying to upload it, that's totally acceptable. That way I know you're kind of working on towards the problem. But if you need to call tech services, that might be an option as well. Now, I don't mean to make this as overwhelming as it sounds. This is just another step that we have to do, and we haven't done this yet, so it is unfamiliar. That's why I'm asking you guys to make sure that you have your time, manage your time so that you can submit it, because all of this is due by day 3, okay? So day 3 for us is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's probably Wednesday at midnight. Now, if that rolls over into early Thursday morning, that's understandable. I will come Thursday morning and start to grade all of these using Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to make sure that I get them all done and then turned in. Please make sure that this assignment is done and completed. I do have some of your preliminary drafts, but I have to see everything in its final form for this, okay? Once again, if you have questions or concerns, please let me know. This right here is the instructions that you have seen multiple times since week 5 and week 6. At this point, I just have to grade according to the rubric. So do you have overall interpretations? Do you have at quality thesis? Is your research substantial? Does it balance out between your analysis and your commentary and your textual evidence from your sources, from your novels? Do you have a close reading component where you are demonstrating those skills of analyzing a piece of children's literature and identifying how that relates back to the reader? Obviously, the component of organization, and then sentence level concerns and documentation, that's editing and formatting, making sure that things are in proper MLA or APA format, okay? So with that being said, please email me, message me if you have any questions or concerns. I won't take up any more of your time. I want you to get started with submitting this assignment one step at a time. That's all you need to do. If you do have questions or you're lost or have a holdup, please reach out and I will help as best as I possibly can. Okay? Talk to you guys soon.